Now, the next part is really a big addition for any inventory system, the ability to search. That's right, we're going to be able to punch in a serial number or a part number or whatever, search the database, and it'll come back with the records. Let's add that view right now. Now, what's interesting is we inherit the path from the search URLs. Okay? Now to do that, I need to include from URLs here. And I need to, instead of being in Merlin now, I need to be in search. And search has its own URLs, which we don't need to touch here. Don't need to touch this page at all. We just need to change the views. And this view is actually pretty easy. What we need to do is add, oh, hang on, I'm not magnified. Let me magnify. Excuse me. So again, what we did was we came in from our main Merlin URLs, this search, and we've moved into that folder and we're looking at its URLs, which we don't need to touch. We don't change this file at all. And then our views. And this is incredible. Everything's ready to go for us other than our imported model. Well, we have a new model we want to search, which is called Show Inventory. And now Show Inventory, we want to include its filter against its query set in what we pass back to the presentation layer. Now, how do we do this? Well, we use Q. And think of Q as a powerful OR statement, as in not and, but OR. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm saying the query, which is Q, which comes from the template, which we haven't seen yet, but in the search, we have this input named Q, which is our text box. Okay, so whatever they put in Q, compare it to these fields in this filter. And if there's a hit, return the object. Right? Sort of something like that. So what do we do? Well, again, we're going to copy and paste an existing one. And we're going to put it in the appropriate place. Here. We need a comma. And let's bring that back. So now, right, show inventory objects filter. Well, we know we have the alias and we have, we have operating system, and now we need the other fields from where? Well, from our model. Right? So let's open up the model over here. Not salaries, model. Okay, so now in our model for show inventory, right, we have operating system, not chassis, but part, and not CPU, but description, and not device name, but part ID, and not memory, but serial number. And then I don't believe we include, we do not include the timestamp. And why? Because it's not a text field. This is a text box, the input. It's not a date time field, it's a text field. So that search will never come back properly. It just is not right. So that is it. We've included that in our search. I don't believe there's anything else to do for search. Let's see if the server's running. It is. And let's go to our search page. And before we do, let's search for this serial number. All right, let's try that. So search, and we'll try that serial number. No, I'm not done yet. Haha, I haven't put it in the presentation layer yet. I need that HTML. Excuse me, hang on. In the results page of search, yes, I need, so let's go to our HTML and grab the alias archive and just the table here. And that, excuse me, I'm not quite done. In the results, the presentation, and I want to present it in alphabetical order, so let's put it above show IP interface brief. which is here. So, which means I need to reorder my object list. Gotcha. Okay. So this is important. This is important. Object list is from our view. That's what we're returning to the page. Object list. Well, we've just changed the order because we put them in alphabetical. So now it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's important when we present it here. I have to change the numbering. So now I'm going to say if object list 2, then present the inventory. What do I say? What's the wording I use? Hits. Show inventory hits. And then I have to end that if. And then I have to increase the enumeration here. So that's 3. And that's 4. Okay, excuse me, I got a little ahead of myself. So now let's search. And we did get the hit. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. You know what I've done wrong? Yeah, I didn't update the template. That's okay. We're real close. I need to go find that template and just change my for loop for yeah, see, and I'm not looking at inventory list anymore. I'm looking at object list 2. All right, so let's refresh that page. We know we had a hit, and there's the hit. 2 different timestamps for that serial number, right? I could also search for chassis and get the serial number, right? Like if I'm a blind user, excuse the expression, and say chassis. How many chassis do I have? Is it chassis? Yeah, case matters. So there we go. I know that I have that chassis, right? Or do I have any N9K 9500 Vs in the database? That kind of search, right? Very cool. Very cool. So we've just added, I keep doing this, we've just added the search capability to an inventory system. It's just incredible, right? So there's a couple of other things to finish up, like lots to do here. Let's take a break. I'm going to start the recording again on to the next view into the show inventory model. All right, we'll see you soon.